Alright, so we're going to talk about Jamaica land we love. Our country, best country in the world, best people, sweet people. But there's a serious problem that has been going on for many years. The country has been suffering. The country has been suffering by crime and violence. It's been going on for a while. Now we see it turn up a notch, you know. It is now a full-fledged plague that's affecting the country and its people in many ways, many different aspects. Outside of the wider world, people looking in. Yo! What go on? What's up? Oh, give me a sec. What's up? Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know you were there. I didn't know which one. Yeah, you know, we had the part of like this. So, we did the shot. Yeah, we're not out of the water. Yeah, I got, and then there's a thing, there's a prison log from there, yeah, and then, that's a lounge there, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, the thing? Mm-hmm. You would be right in front of the room there. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh. I'm just gonna, like, rest, and then go. Wait. I want to that. All right, I want to get a fish. Fish fry. Oh. And yeah. Wait, lunch? Yes, all of I'm about to ask you on the sweet stuff. Okay, all right. Yeah. All right, let's start. I'm on the job, so you don't know. I have to attend to calls and all that. It's my little office here. I'm gonna do my little whatever. Alright, so back at the thing now. Jamaica, crime, plaguing country, bad. In my neighborhood, Jersey, many Jamaicans talking about the issue. I never seen them so scared before. Many people want to come to enjoy the country and to go back. And you know, the whole thing, they're afraid. So let's highlight the problem. Everybody know the problem. Everybody can point to what causing it. Everybody could point to where it start from. Many people say artists, DJs, dancehall artists causing it somewhat. Many people say crime caused by poverty, lack of education. They even say politicians giving guns, you know, making the country corrupt more than it, you know, more than ever before. All that can be true and probably is true, but labeling all of the problem and not coming up with no solution is not really effective. Based upon my introspection, I believe that, and it's obvious, the country is suffering from a cultural issue. You know, the culture is rotten. The culture has been decaying for a while now, and it caused by a lot of things. It's like the crime and violence is like a river, right? A big river, and then we have small streams that's, you know, contributing to that river. One of the streams can be the highlighting of with the dancehall artist with the violence. Could be poverty. I'm sure it is poverty. Are related to poverty, and lack of education, which we could say lack of education and poverty correlates. You know, because you don't have money to buy food and to actually pay for for education. So that those are some of the streams that lead into the big river, which is crime and violence. You know, you could label a lot of things for all day what cause crime. But basically, these are the topic that I came up with: education, poverty, and glorification of the negative aspect of our society, which is crime and violence. So we see. So I like the problem. Everybody I like problem. Everybody I like problem. This is the solution we come up with, and I think I know that since you have a cultural problem, you need cultural engineer to solve the problem. We're gonna need government need to implement measures. The government I'm gonna have to step in more than I ever did before. The government gonna have to work, you know, because the country might not recover from the downward spiral that has been going in for a while now. So, number one, education. We have to tackle education early. The education of our youths is very important in solving the crime problem that we're having. Too many single parent households with mothers, with sons and daughters, you know, you find that the children are not meeting their mark as it relates to literacy. At the age of 6 or 5, every child should be able to identify shapes, do mathematics, arithmetics, read, spell a name, you know, all that. The child should be able to read somewhat, or, you know, 60, 70, 80% ability to read, you know, literacy. And mathematics, problem solving skills have to develop them early, and we'll see that that's not the case. Too many of them are not meeting the mark that way, you know, that they should be. So that is why we find as they grow to primary and to high school, dropouts, get influenced by this, get influenced by that. Many of them turn to, you know, other aspect. Like many youth want to be artists, many youth want to be rich, many youth want a nice lifestyle, and they don't know how to get it. They have a problem communicating. They have a problem just by simply communicating. Illiteracy problem. No. So trying to find what the government nice. So they don't know what to think, they make wrong decisions, they follow company, and they highlight and glorify negative things. We see crime, people say crime don't pay, but crime pay a lot, obviously. Maybe not by financially or financial gain or money, but by respect. We find that the criminals them get respect by who them want to get respected by. They get respect by women, they get respected by artists, they get respected in the community as like a don or a general or whatever, just for being a criminal, you know. Just for being a criminal, it is highly respected, which it should be the complete opposite, you know. But we see where we glorify our criminals and dons, and nobody is gonna. Everybody is ignorant these days. Everybody is serious. Nobody's gonna take no this or no farm what them call or label as this. So you find things easily escalated and people dead. war about this, war about this, so, and all that. So we need to the whole culture, the whole country, the government of Jamaica have to devise a plan how to attack early childhood more drastically, or more, 10 times more than what I'm doing right now, or 200 times more. We have to target that. We have to make sure so the youth them is literate to a level that they could make decision and want a good life. We have to make them want a desire, meaningful, respectable life. So that's the government part. Individuals like everybody else, teachers, everybody will play a part in the system, in society. Dancehall artists, me, you, everybody, regular people, the regular job, have to want to make the change. Too often we see people who are not criminals. We see the little mason, the plumber, the teacher, nurse. These people are going out, doing their job, contributing to society, taking care of their business, and not much respect, not much idolization, or whatever the word is, not much of that. And but we see all that glorification and respect is given to the negative aspect of it. We need to change that. We need to change that very, very, very soon, right now. And so yeah, we're gonna have to implement a measure, measures to go inside the single parent household. If the mother can't read or the father can't read, that's a problem. We have to make sure the youth them is be able can develop mentally to take on the world and to make mindful and positive decision. Right? We have to make it we have to as individual of the country, in the country, we have to love the country. We have to be more patriotic as it relates to how we treat ourselves and the country. We have this get rich or die trying mentality, which is just awful if you think about it. If you don't rich, you're going to do some criminal things. You're going to have to do whatever you can do to be rich. Sometimes you have to just understand that in normal life, we should just can be able to get the pleasure out of normal life. We don't have to be rich. Everybody wants to drive a nice car. I mean, of course that's good. Everybody wants to more than that. Fat house on the hill, the jeeps them, bad girl them. Every man want to be the Dan. Most man in the community, enough man will turn to crime, want to be that. They want the rich days. And the female them, yes, the female them is very influential. The female them already tell you what they want. Most of the female in the community, I don't say most, but too many of them idolize and love the criminals them. Bad man in show and all of them things. You know what I want. You! One sec. Hey, what's up? It's good.
They have you going crazy again today.
Yeah, I'm not gonna allow it. I'm gonna take my time.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you up to?
I have to go over the other building.
Why?
What do you do? Getting Caesar.
I'm gonna go over there, but I'm gonna.
What do you have to do?
Too many things. I got like 3 things. I got 2 things.
Do you want to go now?
No, I'm gonna just take a break.
Oh, you just came back?
Yeah, just came back.
I didn't see you come back. So.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take a 5.
Okay. I'm gonna be over there because I have to do tile.
I'll give you a shot.
So call me.
Right.
Either way, call me.
All right. Good.
Okay.
Respect. I don't know. All right. Solution. Solution. So we have to just be cultural engineer now. Everybody don't say every adult in the country have to know that every meaningful adult. Because some of them far gone. Some people far gone. Some people cannot be reached. So I know that on a first hand knowledge, I had family members, cousins, who was living the criminal lifestyle. And we try reason, just to see what cause and why, and if they really want to come out of that. And I think to their mind, it's no turning back. Once they reach a certain part in it, there's no turning back. So that means the government have a big problem as it relates to security, policing, and everything. Because these men, and sometimes women, mentality and mindset are already made up to go down that path. It's criminality, criminal lifestyle. That's the only way they know. And that's what they're going for. Get rich or die trying. Problem. So, we have certain rights and rules in Jamaica. It's a democratic country for the most part. And we have rules and laws, and we have freedom to do this, freedom of speech and all that. A right to privacy. We all know that.
Copy.
Some of those rights is going to have to be infringed upon. We have a big problem, systematic. So we need big solution. We have to have big solution to solve big problem. Can't just put a band-aid up by send the police them to this location because it's a crime has spike up in this location. So you send a barrage of police. That's not going to solve it. You shoot them, that's not going to solve it either. Because the problem already start way down there. So you have to attack the problem from the root and not the stem. So the government have to implement. It's going to cost a lot of money financially. So I see more surveillance as relates to cameras in locations. And the number one thing many people not going to like, I think they might already start doing this, tapping of cell phone. Like in America, when you start say certain language on your phone or whatever, automatically you pick up on them radar as a threat with terrorism and all that. We have to do it in Jamaica too. The government of Jamaica have to go step infringe upon our rights as the citizen of the country. Not it's gonna hurt a lot of us, the good guys, but the bad, in order to catch the bad guys, the good guys are gonna have to give something. And you're not doing anything wrong. Right? So you shouldn't be afraid for a little spotlight to come in so that you could catch criminal activity when it's brewing and it's in early stage before they even go and do that, because we need to stem the problem. So we tackle so far we tackle the mental part, the youth them, to catch the youth them from early, to actually guide them as it relates to nurture the mindset, the positive mindset, and as it relates to the educational part. We have to youth them literate early so they could meet the mark. The government not gonna provide job for everybody. We need to develop a more entrepreneurial mindset. But that's a different story. I could talk about that different time. But I'm just giving solution to the problem. So we say early childhood we say more infringement on our rights to privacy. They have to listen to us. They have to listen to us. You talking to your girlfriend, telling them you love your man, you're cheating around with a girl. That's bad, but that's not so bad as man a plot to kill or do some crime or some criminal activity that will make dead and affect the community negatively. We need to infringe upon that a little bit until it's fixed, and we can lift the ban again. It's just what it is. So we have to provide more opportunity for younger youths. You can make a living. Everybody goes to farming. I say farming too. We have a lot of farmland in the country. The government can also use those farmland, assisting people to be farmers, become farmers, provide them with basic farming tools and I know we can do that. I know we have a lot of agricultural I would say geniuses out there that could actually help implementing these ideas. Put more youth in farming, buy your own stuff. You know, that's just basic things. And I'm gonna cut the video right now because I got things to do. I will definitely follow up with more solution to this big problem at a later date. But don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what I'm saying, and if you want to give me ideas, just shoot your ideas, comment section, hit the notification bell, like and subscribe. Thank you. Respect.